All right. Hi, Libras. It's your turn. Okay. Your cards are talking fast. We are looking at my new reading that I like to do, which is about finding peace and healing. What is needed to get peace and healing from my different signs? And it's your turn, Libra. So, right out the gate, we have a Three of Pentacles and a Knight of Swords. So, Libras, you may need to spend some time focusing on what it is that's helping you to build skills. You may also be finding a mentor or stepping into a mentorship position, working and collaborating with others is definitely going to be a part of what is helping you out and bringing you some peace and some healing. I love that for you. Your cards are coming out so fast, Libra. So I don't know if y'all are out of balance. I'm a little out of balance in the sense that I need to rest more. I already know that. And be a little bit more focused on what it is that I would like to bring forth and making sure I'm committed to that. So, who knows? Maybe some of my stuff is coming out in here, but Libras unite, okay? But your cards are coming out quite quickly. So we have a Knight of Swords. Write it down. Quick communication. Your messages are coming through quite quickly. Dive fully into this new passion project, this new area that's just like, if there's someone who you may be attracted to, or if there is a project, something that you're focusing your energy towards, it may be writing. It is NaNoWriMo, National Novel Writing Month. If there's some writing you need to do, if there's some, maybe some curriculum you need to create, like if there's something that lights that fire, like dive into it, ask for help if you need to, offer help if you're needing to do that. And then like the sun, it's your time to shine. It's your time to shine. This is all about really focusing and moving forward on those passion projects, on the things that make you feel excited about life and about that growth, collaboration, and expansion energy that threes bring, of breaking you out of the space where it's just you by yourself and moving you into the space where there's additional support, love, and care and growth. So it's your time to shine, Libra. That's why you're out of balance. It's because you're not letting yourself shine. This is further helped by the Knight of Wands, which is your next card that's coming out, which is saying, hey, go for it. Please go for it. Go for the things that are exciting to you. This is so hilarious because it's like, go for it, like dive into it aggressively, go after your passions. And it's like, yeah, if there's a connection that comes in, hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that. My cat got stuck in a box. So I had to help him, but we're back. I think that this reading is hilarious because it is like, I need you to focus on the things that excite you. I need you. And so I said, maybe it's a person who's arousing you, because usually, sometimes it's like literally like grabbing the wand, use your imagination. But I think it's more like your projects. I think it's more like you, like your own fire, because when we come and we look at this next one about Knight of Wands, which is like, woohoo, yay, let's just like grab it and go. We're moving on to the next one. We're moving into the energy of the Pentacles, like the manifestation, the bringing things down. We're directing our will in order to be able to connect to the reality and actually create new things. It's like, yeah, these connections coming in that are not what you want, do not take them. Don't think about the past. Don't get stuck in the past. This might be, we have the Scorpio new moon coming, and new moons are usually about setting intentions and things like that. And most people do a releasing or cutting cords or ceremony, things like that on a full moon. I am actually getting the vibe to release and to let go of some past selves at this Scorpio new moon. One, to also better define myself, to better define the self that I am creating. I'm going to name and address. Hold on, there's a car coming by and it's very loud. Okay. I'm going to name and address the selves that I need to let go of. So it's like we're not staying in the past, but we're also not just like accepting any new thing that comes along if it's not in alignment, if it's not the thing that it excites us, if it's not what something that makes us feel seen and appreciated. Like we're not just accepting anything. We're also not just accepting any invites. Like these emotional connections, like I know Libra, I'm a Libra. We are social people in the sense of if it's people we care about, if it's people we enjoy spending time and effort and energy with, like they fill our cup, we fill their cups, we love it. Okay, the balance. But right now it's really about that inner fire that you have. It's about tapping into your next falling sign, Scorpio energy, which is traditionally ruled by Mars. It's about the dragon, it's about the snake, it's about the rebirth, rejuvenation. The scales have been balanced, but the thing is that it's like, okay, the scales have been balanced. You need to take some of the stuff off of the scales and like get rid of the stuff that it's like, okay, we don't need that anymore. And it's time to say, okay, like now that we do know what brings about balance for us, like we need to dive fully into that. And that's going to mean like we're going to take some time to ourselves, like to really dive into our passion, to really follow our spark and our light. So we're not going to be getting caught up in frivolous social and emotional connections that are not feeling that fire. Take that time to yourself, get very clear on what it is that you want to share, get really clear on that passion. Like, yes, you might be feeling the calling to be someone who is a leader, to teach, to instruct, to guide. But there's still more clarity that's coming in from that, especially since the more you shine, Libra, the more your light is turned on, the more you'll attract people who are drawn into that light. They're like the moth to the flame. But you have to be discerning in who it is that you accept cups from and in who it is that you spend time celebrating and building with. Right now, you really need to be focusing on like what that light looks like for you, what that passion looks like for you, where your energy needs to be going, being really intentional with that. All right, and then let's get your last card about peace and healing. Also, I do think that like going out with folks just to go out and just like having fun to have fun, it's great, it's wonderful. But like if you're not really feeling the call for it, it's not going to give you what you're looking for. It's actually going to pull away from you. It's not going to bring you fulfillment. So like stay your butt at the house. If it's not like you are so excited to do this and you know it is going to be fulfilling and make you feel really happy and joyful, like stay your butt at the house. You really need to be having that moment of clarity. All right. And so your last section, yeah, because from this time of reflection is going to bring you a revelation. Like there's going to be something that comes in or something that happens, something that falls apart. And I think it's going to be really important for you to have taken this time to yourself, because it's going to make whatever it is that comes through, you're going to be like, that's why I didn't need to connect with this person, or that's why I didn't need to connect with this group. That's why I needed to spend this time by myself, because now I'm seeing the light. Now I'm seeing how, there may have been an imbalance in my investment in this time and in this energy. I was giving so much to them and not giving enough to myself. I couldn't even make the progress that I want. And part of what you're wanting in this progress is to start a new cycle. You don't want to be in the same space that you have been in. We just finished the eclipse cycles with the Taurus, Scorpio. We're moving into Aries, Libra. This is a vital time for Libra energy. Anyone who has Libra energy, to be able to really like close out that cycle, and then to see and actually experience that rebirth. But the thing is that if you're still entertaining these old connections, it's keeping you in that same space. It's keeping you imbalanced. It's keeping you from having your fire available to yourself in order to be able to actually like move forward. And so like you have to address that imbalance, that clarity on that imbalance and the spaces where you've been overly investing into others and not into yourself, or needing more assistance from folks who are just not showing up for you, will become clear, and it will open up the way for a new cycle to begin, and it will bring you more of that internal balance. The high priestess is able to go within and to take knowledge for what her deepest desires are from her unconscious, and to unite and integrate that with her conscious self. And that is how she is actually able to be the high priestess and to create and do what people would call magic. It's just because her will and her desires are in alignment. And you have to release the imbalance in order to start the new cycle, to get into alignment, to actually see these things that you want here, all of this energy, to move forward. 10 of chalices, to get the happy home, to actually get the relationships that will feed you, to actually get the happiness and joy that you deserve. You're going to have to be able to sit down and see where that imbalance is happening. And that will bring you the peace and the clarity, the release of that, the desire, the getting in touch with your desires, being really honest with yourself. That's why you're doing this hermit energy, to be really honest with yourself about like what it is that you want. Are you entertaining connections or entertaining emotional investments because that's what you think you should be doing, because that's what everyone else around you is doing? Or are you doing that because this is what you actually want, like in your deepest core? And I think you're going to have a revelation about like what that is you actually want. And then it's going to be time to say, okay, I have to release the things I have to release in order to get here. A new investment choice to be made as far as your career goes, about like where your money is going, how it is you're going to be moving forward, and what you're building there. And then Queen of Wands, look at that. I love it. Beautiful progression. We go from that Three of Pentacles to that Knight of Swords. We get that Ace of Wands here. Like it's the starting point. It's like, okay, let's get going. We can do this. We get to the Sun card here. Like, let's shine. We know what our talents are. You know what your talents are, Libra. Like, you're magical. You know what your talents are. And then we get this, okay, how do we get to this Knight of Wands? Knight of Wands is that move from Wands energy to Pentacles energy. It's that move from spirit to physical manifestation. And then like depending on the framework you come from, either the queen is the end or the knight is the end. To some frameworks, the knight is the last card and not the king. And because it's the energy of kind of like passing on, it's that push you need to pass on from one element to the next element. And so it's like, this is that energy to like really push you forward, to pass you on from the wands and just like the dreams, the passion, to the actual like physical work and manifestation. And then we see that coming forth with this 10 of chalices, this 2 of pentacles here, like the actual physical work that needs to be done. And then the Queen of Wands. So like fully being in your power, following your intuition, being confident and self-assured, stepping into that. And that comes from that balance of accepting what it is that you actually want and fully moving through that, instead of letting these outside influences impact you in the way that like they're shifting your energy, they're shifting your time, they're shifting your attention away from what it is that you want, fully investing into that, into what other people are wanting or expecting of you. Like, this is your time to be about you, Libra, to take into account some influence from Aries energy and this Aries access, to be a little bit more self-centered, to be a little bit more focused on your own will, your own destiny, your own desires, and then flipping back and seeing who's in alignment with that in order to bring you companionship and community and the way that Libras function best, which is working with the I and the other. And so like that's the balance that's going to be coming in, and that's going to be needed, but it's going to make you feel so much more empowered, so much more settled, so much more peaceful. And you may even be finding that there's more Aries or fiery signs that are coming in to support you in this effort, that are cheering you on, that are egging you on, who have been waiting for you to stop listening to everyone else, to stop waiting on everyone else, and to do what you want to do. And the more that you do what you want to do, it makes it very clear to you who it is that actually supports you and can help you to get to that space, and who are the people who have been more interested in being able to get what they want and use you for that, instead of being able to actually support you in making the way and making the progress towards your goals and towards your happiness and towards your satisfaction as what you want. So this is your route to peace and healing, Libra. Focus on yourself, follow your light, follow your passions, release the connections to people who are not going to be supporting you. Spend that time to yourself getting clear. Accept the revelation of what is imbalanced. Release that at this new moon and start the new cycle, embrace the new cycle, fully just do that shadow work and integrate that shadow, and then allow for this love and peace and community, this new route, this new investments, these new, like the new choices that are coming in for you for what you do with your money and your time, and for that confidence and that self-assuredness to be embraced. So, all right, that is it for my Libras. I love you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Enjoy yourself, and I'll see y'all later. Have a good one. Bye.